name's Randy. Now, today we're doing Dust 514 again, and I'm going to show you a specific skill set that's applicable to this game. It could be applicable to all other games. Now, just a disclaimer, I'm using a keyboard and mouse to play this PlayStation 3 game, so if you're attempting to do this with the PS3 controller, I can't help you, it's a little different. So, what I'm going to show you today is how to fly a dropship. Now, Dust, as you know or don't know, is a unique game in the sense that it requires the player to pre-purchase all their equipment and then have it deployed in the battle, either as a suit they're wearing or as a vehicle you can call in. So to call in a vehicle, we're going to call in a dropship, we're going to call in a jump ship, which is a pre-fitted dropship with all the modules and equipment on it I already need. You want to stand clear of the landing zone. These automated things that bring it in, well, they're not too good pilots. Alright, so this happens sometimes, so you want to get in, you want to just patiently wait with your finger on the left controls for the ship to right itself. Once it does, you're good to take off, so you just take off slowly, be aware of any obstacles around you, like that bridge right there. If you see an obstacle, I have to try to go underneath it, or steer away from it. Do your best to keep the throttle straight when you're doing this, or you'll start drifting like I'm doing. Be mindful that the MCC is right above you, and if you bump into it with the dropship, you're doomed. Alright, and then once you have the dropship leveled at the altitude you want, lock the thrusters in a forward position and give thrust, and now you're good to start sailing everywhere. You can equip a scanner and do low-fly scans over the target if you have teammates or squad mates in order to show them where all the targets are. You can see those on my radar. Or you can use the dropship to land on spaces that otherwise wouldn't be accessible to foot soldiers and deploy equipment, like spawn uplinks. As an added touch, you can even add a remote explosive to it, so that if another pilot lands on the roof and tries to go shoot it at close range, it'll blow him up, and sometimes it destroys the ship he landed with too. Now, in a situation like this, where the roof is being contested by two teams, the dropship can make a difference. Because you can land in here on top of a raised section of the roof that doesn't otherwise have access to the foot soldiers, and you can also deploy an uplink, giving your team essentially a beachhead on top of the roof in the middle of the fight. It's moments like that in the fights that can really make the difference. Now, because my dropship is not an assault dropship, I can't actually shoot from the dropship itself while piloting it. However, I can still pilot it through combat areas to draw enemy fire and cause distraction. The thing about these dropships is that they're very cheap, so in the event that one's lost, I'm not out of that much money. It appears my team has the objective. They've taken it from the enemy. We got one guy coming down here. Now, one of the good things about the dropship is that you can actually crush foot soldiers if you're able to land on them. If you run into a couple of lightly armed foot soldiers that don't have any kind of anti-vehicle weapons on them, you can terrorize them by trying to crush them repeatedly and repeatedly and repeatedly. Now, just because the dropship is cheap doesn't mean that you have to sacrifice it. As soon as I get up from underneath this bridge, alright, so now I guess we'll put another uplink here on the roof, just as this is where the enemy spawn is, right past these roofs. But we'll drop one down anyway here. Give my team an ability to flank them from the back. Now let's say I'm done with the dropship. I've placed everything I wanted to place, you know. I can now recall it, and it will be there to serve another day. Now it's not expensive, as outfitted. Mine is 29,000 ISK, something like that. I have quite a few of them. They cost about $1 million or something to restock at a time. So anyway, that's how you fly a basic dropship. Don't ask me how to fly the assault ones. I was never quite too good at it, and I costed myself a pretty penny learning. But anyway, so that's the video for today. If you liked it, let me know. Like and subscribe in the comments. And thanks for watching.